Let me tell you something about 2025. 2025 is something to think about because of the number. 2025, you know, is 25 years from 2000. So everybody that witnessed or went through, crimes such as homicide and murder and, manslaughter, everybody that was sentenced in 2000, you have to realize that if they fulfilled the 25-year requirement and they're still locked up, they have a question and they're able to write a judge, a court, a lawyer, the bar, anything. So now what's happening is you have people that have been in jail before the year 2000. I'm talking about serving 60 years, 50 years, so on and so forth. So it's crazy that they lap 25 years and they get sentenced and they get judged and they get prosecuted and they get judged on their life by others. Some is mental health. Some people that are incarcerated have mental health and the crimes they'll keep committing even if they're free, serve time, freed again, they'll just do it again eventually. It's like boredom. They don't fit into society, right? But then you have people that's locked up because it's a shady world and people get a kick or a rise and aroused by other people's misery because they can envision it either by looking at the person or hearing a story or being part of a story or perhaps making a new story. So that goes to the bigger question and the bigger topic is incarceration, probation, parole, is it necessary? Is it fair? Is it safe? Is it right? Is it correct? You see what I'm saying? Because you're taking somebody off the streets for getting into a situation where the people who is prosecuting and judging and defending weren't there. And in some cases, some severe manners, if they were there, it still wouldn't matter because they can lie. Just as what happened is to that individual, that man, I forgot his name, that was put to death after serving all that time. And come to find out, he didn't have anything to do with the murders of those three white people. He was just, you know, a stepping stool. He was just a prop. And it's like other human beings, y'all other human beings, just like us. However, you have an authority, a power to isolate me. So 2025 is the year of the snake. So it's gonna be people that's incarcerated wanting to come home that went in jail in 2000. I know people that went to jail in 2000. Now you have people that's been incarcerated after after 2000 and for a severe crime and if they need to come home or not. It's just the time in the year determines what life is really about. Because a key factor is before the year 2000, there were people incarcerated already, still alive, and they're still incarcerated now. So it's a time elapse. The world is going through something. They're talking about a fifth dimension. The weather's changing, the earth is changing, and humans are changing. So they're looking for an evolution in life. When I say they, I mean the elites. If you still confused or if you get frustrated or you feel some type of way when somebody claims to be woke, or if they say they, and you don't know who they are by now, you don't know if they're talking about elite human beings in the government that have power. If you don't know that by now, then why watch us? Why listen? You know, even if you want to laugh or shame or whatever as you watch the video, if you don't cling on to certain things to try to catch the discussion because it intrigues other people, then you shouldn't join the audience because you're messing it up for everybody else. So now the fifth dimension, what is it? Is it humans changing because we have a new technology? Of course it is. It's not like all of a sudden we could make a double of us, a twin, as soon as we wake up from the bed. We're not going to be, that's not a new dimension of consciousness. The consciousness dimension of the new dimension that we're supposed to be getting into is to withstand digital technology that could be activated at any time. Because it's frightening if something loud just appears like a genie. Like, I think it was Beauty and the Beast, the movie where the genie, they had to take the genie out of the movie when they made it for Blu-ray and all types of other stuff in Netflix. I think it was Beauty and the Beast. Remember they had the gray genie in the movie theater? If you went to the movie theater and seen it, you seen that they had a different effect. So that type of tech, and it was scary in the movie theater because it was loud, and you felt the heat like from the speaker when the genie appeared. So that's the fifth dimension, is the technology. Human beings are we gonna be able to handle little kids, teenagers, other adults pressing a button and having a light show in the sky, seeing UFOs that's made from Project Bluebeam? It's not the same thing as drones, but that's the fifth dimension. You have to develop a different type of consciousness. You have to prepare for it. It's just like having a phobia. Phobia is being scared of something. Thalassophobia. That's when you have the big water waves and the waterfalls. A lot of people have that. I had a shark phobia and I got over it. You see? So it's going to be a different type of connection to you. So they're calling that a dimension to see if you can withstand it and continue to live your life the way you've been living your life before this technology arrived and is here forever. They're not going to be able to bury it. You see what I'm saying? Once it's a business deal from China or a business deal from Iran or Afghanistan, America is going to have to tolerate it for the rest of their life. It's a contract. You just can't have this, sign off, have it, people buy it, and then you ban it. You have to make it accessible. You have to use it. So right now we peaceful. I'm probably the loudest person in my neighborhood right now. But the Project Bluebeam is going to be a little kid. It's snowing outside. Being able to go on his phone, press a button, and you see how it's a calm, somber day, right? And it's snowing and it's nice outside. He can make a light show happen. That's the new dimension. That's what they're trying to prep you for and tell you to hold your breath to try to see if you could tap into a chakra. Because if you hold your breath, it's a form of toleration. You're not going to mouth off first, or you're not going to mouth off back, or you're not going to make an argument worse as it's happening and it's uncontrollable because you're not the person that's arguing. It's two other people that's arguing in front of you. That's the consciousness that they're trying to develop. So everybody that's trying to get a real chakra, I don't understand and see where this is going and how you're going to be able to develop a real chakra. Now, I've seen people with, I guess, colors, but you can't ask me that because I have the colors. If you yawn and then I yawn, a yawn is contagious. So if I'm looking you dead in your face, and I know I have each and every color, and that's what it's about. I can't say that you have a chakra. I could just say I seen light in your eyes, but I have the fucking chakra. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like a cough or a yawn or something like that. A hiccup is different. You see what I'm saying? So you can't ask me everything just because it's called the God conscious mind. I had someone tell me physically to my face, out loud, in the public, in front of people, tell me, do you know you have a God conscious mind? Now I played it off like I didn't know when I was younger, right? I knew the whole time. I just looked at everybody else's reaction. So that's what I'm saying. If I'm walking in the street and I look at somebody and they have a reflection but not exactly what I have, I'm gonna just be honest and say I see a color. If that's what you want to know, if that answers something, because I'm a closed-in individual. I don't really like talking. I'm my mom's only child, and I think I'm my father's oldest child. I might be. I don't know. He has tricks and trades every other year, so I don't know. What I'm telling you is, if that fulfills something, then okay. But you have to remember that I'm the one with the damn chakra. So I can't declare you as having a chakra because it's a certain way of life that you go through, that you go to and go with. You really go with it, blindly, unknowingly. You go with it and it happens. It's something you can't control. But you can control, I guess, like yoga. You can control the stretching and deep breath that they tell you. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I did that. I've done that before. The breathing, the yoga, standing still and stuff like that. But I already had a chakra. So I feel like the chakra made me stronger to hold the yoga pose as long as I used to. Because I used to be able to breathe for a long time, like do like a meditation for a long time. But this was after the red chakra, to be fair with you. So I can't sit up here and tell you. That's what I'm saying. Mine looks like a visor. Yours is just in your eyeballs. So it can look like I put glasses on, a visor, bright visor on, and it just reflected off of you because we made eye contact. I don't think you understand the difference between black eyes and brown eyes. Black eyes, you see brown because of light. Even though we all have to put brown eyes on our license, somebody's eyes, if they're not in shape, like if they got black eyes and they're not doing a lot of cardio and stuff, light can reflect in their eyes and they can look brown. The sun also. But if somebody's like indoors, in shape, and they do a lot of cardio, and they go outside and you see that their eyes is like pitch black or dark or whatever, like they zoomed in like a bird, that's because of cardio. The cardio that you just built, it withstands the sunlight. The sun is burning you, it's hot. Even if it's cold outside, the sun is still absorbing energy from you. But they so strong and they train so hard indoors that they can withstand it more than people understand. So that's why their eyes is black and some people look like they got steroids or they're on steroids or something like that. And you see that's an effect of a steroid because it works the back of your brain, the reptilian sensory of your brain. That's all I'm saying. You don't see a green chakra on these big, strong people. I'm telling you the truth. There's all of these weight heads taking these enhancements, steroids. You see what steroids do to you. Even the powders, pills, and all of that. And the girls is taking it too. It's still not going to bring you something that's natural. You gotta go with something that's natural. That's why it's called root, red. All of that stuff that you putting in you, that shit is not natural and it don't belong in you. And you're using it wrong 90% of the time. And that's why the federal government shuts down gyms. They can shut down stores and supermarkets, banks and everything because of germs. And little do you know, you passing gastroenteritis. But you're not going to get a green chakra working out, taking supplements. It ain't never, ever, ever, never, ever happen. A pure green chakra, it ain't never happen. And you see there's different shades of green. And it's really like that because people's eyes are that color. People's eyes are Celtic green. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to get a green chakra. So if that's what you're working out to or for, I'm just here to tell you the truth. I mean, you get mad at me or whatever. I'm just here to tell you the truth. It's a way of life. Now, am I calling the demon face what people want to know about? Am I calling the demon face that was behind Kamala Harris a chakra? Absolutely not. That's not a chakra. That bitch is 100% whatever fucking mutant she is. Or it is. Or it was. That's not a chakra. No, it's not. When people's eyes turn all black, it could be different effects and effects. It could be from a cracked spinal cord. It could be from an adrenaline rush, either naturally or on steroids or on enhancement. It could be fear, depending on how it looks, or it could be outright rage. The total opposite, a 180, not a 360, a 180. And that is because every color comes from black. Onyx black. There's an onyx brown that looks black. It's really, really dark, but it's brown. You know how navy blue looks black? Then there's a blacker than black, and it's onyx. And it's like a marble, a crystal. And every color, depending on temperature, you can get from onyx black. And if you look, when you die and your eyes close, you see pitch black, right? And you just lived a whole life full of color. I got smacked and called dumb and stupid because I seen on TV that TV was black and white back in the day. I thought back in the day was black and white, and then when they introduced graphics to us, I thought color appeared. Nobody explained shit to me. Nothing. I had to guess everything. I seen pictures of my old ancestors and family, and it was in black and white. I didn't see color. I thought every human being was black and white, and then God made color. That's what I thought. I got hit for that shit. Not by my own parents. You feel me? I got hit by people. They was mad at me for making that type of statement. Understand that. My own parents never hit me for that type of shit. But other people in the streets, parents and kids, like when I tell that story, I got hit for that shit. Like back in the day. And my parents didn't hit me back in the day. I'm talking about strangers, other kids. That's why I used to get into so many fights. Because I used to not be scared to tell you that I made a mistake or I didn't learn something. If I made a mistake, I made a mistake. Okay. But if I didn't learn something, I didn't learn something. How you going to hit me? Because I didn't learn how to fold a bag. Or I didn't learn something like that. I was a little kid. Knew nothing. I'm still to this day infatuated with a video camera and picture taking. You just told us we was outside living like savages, and now we can do crazy shit like that. Show us a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The fifth dimension is that Project Bluebeam shit. And maybe it's coming with a Cyber Satan. You know what a Cyber Satan is? It's that AI robot that you talking to. Yeah, but just imagine a picture being shown in the sky as you're asking this shit to give you a different demonstration and illustration. So are you ready for that? Do you want to be bothered with that? I'm 38 years old, going on 39. I honestly would have been bothered with that shit back in college. I don't know about now. The people that wake up, yeah, look how we lost. The economy lost again. The people that wake up early in the morning and gotta go to work, their sleep are in jeopardy because you know when July 4th is around, they start shooting shit at your window. Can you any casual day somebody has to wake up at 5 in the morning and travel to work, maybe to leave New York to go to Pennsylvania, and they do this shit every single day? See, you didn't think about that. It's people traveling from New York to other states to go to work. So a casual 3, 4 o'clock kid is just, you hear a sonic boom and there's a fucking illustration in the sky, and then you hear a voice that sounds demonic explaining the question he asked. And he might have had to pay a premium fee of $100 to ask the fucking question, and he went all out and did this shit. And it's new to him, and he paid his money, and it better be good. That's the fifth dimension. Yeah, that's the new consciousness that they're pushing. You cannot see a new color. You're just gonna see another shade of the same existing colors we see. So people declare us as being dead, or people declare us as being in a paradox or purgatory. It's up to you. Some people are positive and take it as heaven. Some people don't take it as anything. Clear. Atheists. I'ma laugh. This shit is loud too. It can make your car alarm go off and everything. Yeah. Since y'all niggas ain't think I was futuristic, I've been talking about this shit for forever. On here, go check my other pages. I have it labeled and everything before we could add a subscriber. Go look at. I left it there. That's why I left it there. I left all that content I did years ago that I'm talking about this shit before it was released is proof, and that's why I made so many pages. So go check it. I've been knew about this shit. I knew about this shit before you niggas knew about it, and I'm proving it. And now that I'm talking into existence, I got something else I want to tell you bitch ass niggas about that came to existence that you niggas ain't know nothing about. Cause you thought it was over. It's not over until that day comes when it's over. For you, individually. So is the American government, did they ask Afghanistan to use their degree to help fight off the orbs and the underwater sea creatures, which is the alien race? Remember, interdimensional and interstellar, corporeal and incorporeal. Haha. Did they hire Afghanistan to drop a mother lode or a mothership filled with drones over here to stake this shit out? And that's why they want to explode it from the bottom. Yeah, set a bomb underground to explode everything. Well, what genius white man decided to get it with a genius Indian, to get with a genius African, who got with a genius Asian, and they're gonna all come together in the name of planet Earth and America and try to attack shit beneath the water. I don't understand how you niggas don't see that. They're paying all this money for these missiles and rocket launches, right? For what? They're launching this shit to try to hit whatever is in the sky or underneath the water. I think that's obvious because they know this shit is there. So the time is now, since this shit is on TV, to tell the American people, and the American people, we swore we was ready for the truth, to see these real beings that exist right beneath us or above us, right? Yeah. So since y'all niggas is ready, and I told you years ago, they look digital. When you see something like it's a creature or abnormal or it doesn't look like it's supposed to be there, it looks digital. It has a digital look. Even the UFOs that's over here, the orbs that you see how it looks digital? Yes, the creatures, the beings, they look digital. Okay? The tiny tree people, how do they look? Digital, right? Yeah. I told you this shit years ago. It's the fantasy world. It's Vishnu, how he lived. A Holy Spirit. I'll relate it to your religion. I just said all the religions was created in different places. So they all coming together, telling what they have seen. And they're what? They're writing it. And they're making it on tabs, tablets, Qurans, and everything. And the story continues. The beings look digital. We keep messing with the beings. It's a no-no. We shouldn't be doing that. Come to find out, you have interstellar, not interdimensional. Okay? Look what I'm trying to teach you. Interstellar comes from the sky. Y'all saying assimilation, and it's a whole bunch of multiverses and Earths just like this. So you have people they call tall white aliens in a dimension that they're not supposed to be, and they came interstellarly. Yes. And you call the interdimension a demon. So are you confusing us human beings that never asked to be fucking born? That these people in the water and these creatures in the water, if they're interdimensional or interstellar, and the people in the water, they look like thoroughbred gangsters, and we kind of just want to step to y'all, because y'all, the tall whites and the vegans and the Orions and these motherfuckers that look like teachers and shit, we kind of want to step to y'all, because it looked like you're pushing us, you're kicking us off this shit after slavery. Like you left us fucked up in the water. You see how it matches? Like the African used to kick the other African off the fucking slave ship. The dark-skinned African used to kick the light-skinned African off the slave ship. How about that? So let me make it racist for y'all, since we talking about kinds and creatures and shit. Right? Since we talking about that. So are these niggas below interdimensional or interstellar? The ones that you're shooting at. It's not us. The black people aren't shooting at these things. Understand that. Elon Musk is touched. He's a touched individual. He got bullied back in Canada when he was a kid, and it fucked with him for the rest of his life. White boy. Genius. He built a portal in front of his grandmother using microwaves. Okay? So is this shit interdimensional, interstellar? This is where all the hatred comes towards the white people. White people feel like we're not entitled to hate you for anything that happened back in the day. Yes, we are. Because there's something called a laugh. If I don't want you to laugh, and you feel like you're entitled to laugh, a fight can happen. That's like chemical reaction. It's like biology and chemistry. Every element on the periodic table is in the body. That's why medicines work. Because medicines are capsules with chemicals that flush out gas using chemicals. Stupid. I have to make sense full clock around. Even if it's a Libra scale and you turn this shit upside down. I have to make sense. So if you're slow or you can't catch on to my content, or you're trying to use my content and you're forgetting on site, and you're getting mad at me, fuck you. I don't care. Then get off my page and stop learning from me. It's other celebrities that can comprehend my shit. And they are. So they know they're doomed and they know they're fucked. There's nothing I did not answer in life. I've answered everything. So a cyber Satan can answer everything. It's just like a zodiac reading. It's like a zodiac reading, yes. It's going to be way more advanced. Where do we go when we die? You come back and live this same fucking life again. Resurrection. Reincarnation. Anything else you want to ask? Is there a period before you come back and live that life? Yes, it is. The UFO restarts you. That's why you see them shits. On Earth, they restart your life. Simulation, pop you in like a CD. You're like a fucking tape. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're an MP3 or an MP4. What is pain? Part of the game. It just make you say something. You see how it's different colors on a disc and a CD? And it resembles different feelings? And there's always a positive and a negative effect to a color that represents a feeling? That's just what you're feeling. And that's what you're going to feel in your life. Whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally. It's just how it is. You people try to start mental health on others without trying to feel physical pain. And that's why you can't make it to heaven. Because when you die, you're not going to be able to sit up there and say, yes, I did it. I drove somebody crazy without feeling something. Everybody feels pain. So you have to understand that. You're going to feel pain. Whether the person didn't inflict it on you purposely and you fell down the stairs and hit your head on the stairs and you died after this shit, it's just how it happens. It's degree. Yeah. The wind blew his ass. You felt it, but you didn't see it. It's just like the orange chakra. Y'all all got it, but you don't understand what it means. Up, down, up, down, up, down. A lot of women in New York, I'll talk about New York, they started working out and they're digesting the wrong way. There's atriums, or there's like ways of breathing. It's down and it's up, right? So when you work out and you work out the wrong way, you enhance and make whatever part of the body you worked out stronger than what you did before you started. So if you worked out your arms, your upper body, your legs is going to be lacking. Or if you started with your legs, your upper, your top, and your neck, the nap of the neck is the back of the neck. This whole area is the neck, even the front. You call it a throat, but the throat is a part of the neck. The actual back of the neck, the medical and scientific term is the nap, like a knapsack. It's called a nap. And the front is a throat. And the whole thing is called a neck. So the throat and the nap is called a neck. If your neck starts to get too weak, you'll get sick. You understand that? You'll lose strength and you'll get sick. You'll get physically sick by dehydration, not just by mucus. That's what they forgot to tell you. It's just not mucus. Dr. Sebi just told you it's mucus. It's dehydration also. So he taught you wrong, but he taught you right, but he taught you wrong also. Yeah, so once your neck starts degenerating, cancer and all of that can happen. Yes, it is. Because the actual weight of your body, you have to understand that. You went from becoming a little nothing to a big something, and you was primed at one time. You was in your prime years. You've gotten stronger, and you were stronger in breathing heavier than you were when you were a kid or a baby. So you reach your capacity. So there's going to be a downfall after that, a decline. So if there's two ways of breathing, breathing up with the nose or breathing down, which is symbolic to the legs and the stomach, right? There's a brain in the stomach. So if you're catching your breath with your mouth open, it's because your legs weren't strong enough. And certain people's advice that's they're telling you to catch your breath with your nose, they're actually depleting you. When you're catching your breath with your nose and that's up, it's because you can tolerate it because you're strong upper body wise. Yeah, you can catch it. Okay? But if your legs and your foundation isn't strong enough, that's why my root is red. Yeah, you're strong enough to tolerate it. Okay? And you breathe down out your mouth and then you can catch up top out your nose. So when I said they're teaching you wrong about the chakra and they're making a color arrive or whatever, it's self-suffocation because you still haven't reached the capacity of being blacked out. You have to be blacked out. And when you come back, the color sticks. You see? It's not you. Listen, the reason why I'm talking about this is because this kid that used to work at the store, right? He was only like 22 and he died of a heart attack. And he was Caribbean, but he was Muslim though, and he was learning the language and everything. But what he did was he learned the culture and the etiquettes and the mannerism. And what I picked up on him is that he was a small kid. He used to be around Deshae and him. I know for a fact. He was a small dude or whatever, but he held his breath a lot. So I'll go out and spoil it. And for him to be 23 and die of a heart attack, I seen what happened with him. So you can't tell me nothing. All right? So there's a stage on where you black out. Whether it's drowning, running, fighting, lifting weights such as deadlifting. Okay? There's blackouts. Not, my arms can't take it no more. It's in your brain if you're about to pass out. I don't think y'all understand the difference. A lot of people, y'all gonna sit up there and hold your breath, and then eventually you gonna breathe. No. If I look like a bad person telling you to take my breath for every color that I earn, if I like a bad person, then I'm taking you to hell with me. One thing they say about me, my gains, yeah, I do hydrate 30 pounds, but I'm rugged strong when I'm a lightweight too. Rigorously strong when I'm a lightweight too. So what's more impressive, when I'm 130 pounds, deadlifting 300 pounds, or if I'm 150, 160 deadlifting 300 pounds? Which one is worse? You see how I came back up? And certain people, when they fall and it's depletion forever. Hey, there's a news flash. Soul and spirit is two different things. Your sex organ or my heart? Or do you want both? That's why it's two different colors. Understand the blackout. Now you understand the fifth dimension. See what I'm saying? Transparency. A lot of people don't come back and see the transparency. You see the pitch black and that's that. It's 7 minutes. You have 7 minutes until the body dies. The brain is alive for what, 7 to 10 seconds? But the subconscious, it leaves, and it's 6 ounces. It weighs 6 ounces. The subconscious. That's what they don't tell you either. Yes. When you dead, your subconscious leaves first. Your imagination. Hello. I'll help you. There's no question you can ask that cannot be answered when it comes to stuff like that I can't answer. But if they have a cyber Satan to explain that shit and it'll help me, everybody is in some shit. If that's the case. Understand that. If y'all niggas is me, if y'all strong like me, y'all want a red chakra like me, so y'all ready for the fifth dimension? I want y'all niggas to be annoyed. People gonna have heart attacks. Niggas is gonna fade out. People gonna go blind. People gonna go deaf. Niggas' teeth gonna fall out. Y'all hair is gonna start falling out faster. My shit fell out a long time ago because I was a little kid getting stressed the fuck out. I already knew my fate was already written. But watch what happens if they open up that fifth dimension. It's like walking on a new planet and you can't breathe. So you can get annoyed at me, and I'll just wish I'll wish that fifth dimension shit on you while we still alive. Fuck it. I'll be your Baron. You know? I have no problem being your Baron. Everybody is calm after the pandemic, though. You can't blame me for trying to get a check on YouTube and working from home. I'm trying to establish the right connection and have the right connection on deck. So when I meet abundance of people or a bunch of people, or a hood or a gang or a street, or a bunch of parents or a family or something, a bunch of families, I could put them on because they make me rich. I still don't understand all these successful YouTubers that I'm giving a chance to help me instead of being selfish, because I started my family off and they understand my angle. I have this shit. I gave it to some of my family members to show them. Here you go. It's a part of this requirement we supposed to fulfill. Otherwise, y'all niggas gotta run me my fade. Not just my fade. I gotta run. My life is on the line if I ever see y'all niggas again. Yeah, it's do or die. I gotta kill y'all niggas. That's what the federal government taught me. Truth be told, and you can't say I didn't learn that. I physically learned it. It's on my credit history. How about that? When you put my business name, which is your social security number, and all y'all niggas got one, mine just talk a little different. When them people look at it, who you are, your blood type, the color of your eyes. Yeah. Y'all niggas ain't got no chakras. Y'all not gonna be able to withstand no fifth dimension shit where these little badass kids is about to drive y'all niggas crazy. And fuck your kids. I don't want to put up with them little badass niggas either. Y'all don't pay enough. I already tried the job market after you screwed us college kids over. Yeah, with the recession from 2004 to 2008. After you screwed us over. Yeah. I'm not putting up with your bat. Fuck them little niggas. Y'all took our jobs, our college jobs away from us, tried to put us on probation and parole, right? So guess what? Fuck your kids. We're going to just put these little niggas in jail. Fuck probation and parole. That's how it need to be. No, to even it up. You can't sit up here and teach me that I'm a Satan, I'm a devil, play Hindu, and there's no fucking devil in Hindu. Bitch. Okay? You're not going to sit up here and do that to me. I'm not letting nobody ever in life do that shit to me. Especially if what I went through in my life. And everybody else got this peachy ass life. Yeah. I don't care. Coming from a person with a chakra. Since y'all niggas all want to be looking for me, nigga, it's right there. On your clicker. I'm famous. Bring another person that has one. Not the dyslexic shit that I see. I have a visor. Okay? In case you didn't understand, instead of just looking at my eyeballs sometimes, I have a visor. I have yet to see a visor on anybody. Okay? Yeah, get the dyslexic shit out of here. Yeah. I'm not impressed by anything. I gotta put up with the kids. 4 o'clock in the morning. These little niggas is gonna have all types of crazy shit in the sky. Can they play porn? Are they gonna play porn? They're probably gonna be able to play porn in the sky. You see what I'm saying? Now I've been saying this shit for years, and I know I got people's attention because y'all trying to reword what I was saying. Cousins. And I say that with disgust. Y'all not gonna be able to handle it. That's why it hasn't hit New York yet. Like the way it can. That's Blue Beam, okay. The Cyber Satan is a mug. Understand that.